Okay. Wait, that sound is coming through my main speakers. That's not going to work. Hold on. We're going to have to jump out, folks. Restart this stream. Yeah, we can't be having that noise going through my speakers. That's going to not work. Sorry about that. Here we go. That's better. I can hear the game in my headphones. Just can't hear myself. There is a individual that just posted on my Discord chat, and I will get back to that problem that they're having shortly. It is something to do with factions, and maybe they are now friendly with the Raiders, or I don't know what they've done to their faction. I don't actually change your faction or mess with it. These are all just Brotherhood people, whether you came here or not. So something made them pissed at you, right? And we're gonna just like run right in here and hope I don't die. There's a dude with a rocket launcher, and Dance is standing next to me, making it hard for me to move. Oh, there it is. Get out of the way! That rocket launcher is just bad news. I still don't think that rocket launcher guy is gone. Through the I-beams. Goalposts. I hope I don't get... See? He's still out there. He's still out there. Man. He's got like unlimited rockets too, I'm sure. Oh, there comes the little ones. So I made lots of little mutant hounds. Oh my god, and there it was. I made the little mutant hounds distract you from the big guy with the rocket launcher. Which now we've got to sit through this whole scene again. How about we just pretend as a group together that I just killed everybody? Oh, and I did it. Look at that. Alright, so lots of dead guys. Let's pretend I didn't just die to a rocket launcher. Look at all those fat men. Alright, so there's a behemoth down here. He is incredibly difficult to kill and a pain in the rear. There might even be a glowing hound in here. Nope. So one of these hounds is, oh, there he is. Really tough. Ugh. Yeah. So good luck with him and the behemoth in this little room. This room was very disappointing in vanilla. I was like, that room's got to be more important. That'd be totally where I'd make my nest down on the bottom. This is an escape hatch. Wait, let me check if my audio's working, if I'm talking to myself. My audio's working. Fortunately, I can't see my chat for some reason. It minimized in my other monitor. Anyways, you gotta unlock this terminal, opens the door, and then you can go out to the outside helipad through here. That is how they get the Fat Man shells from here out. I don't walk them all the way through back that elevator in the front door. That'd be crazy. So it's broken now. The door's not working. You gotta get some Brotherhood scribes in here to fix that. Anyways, okay. So, I love my helmet. Take that guy off. We're safe now. I need to talk to Dance. So when I was streaming this guy last night, I just totally ignored him, and to be or not to be. Walked right past him, and he is the key to moving on to the next. There it
Look
is.
at this place. You must hate these mutants as much as I do.
Oh yes. Why do you hate
Why do
mutants?
you hate super? Hate's too gentle.
Yeah.
These monsters.
Whatever. There.
It would be.
Don't apologize.
Thank you, brother.
You're welcome, brother.
Anyway, what's important here is that you got the job done and secured. You should head back up to the Prydwen and talk to. Dismissed.
All right. I am done, and I will head back to the Prydwen. Why is my map marker? We gotta make sure I got the. See, I'm not going home. There. Never changed it. Ooh, and my camera settings didn't take. It's twice that's happened. 11 changed. I'm going to figure out what those 11 are and figure out why they keep reverting back. Yeah, look at that. Now my camera works. Oh, and since I deleted that part of the older video, this wall is for the dance dilemma. And it is not in the pre-combines. It's able to be disabled by other mods. I did that on purpose. So you don't need a patch for the dance dilemma. It just works. Oh, did I just use a Todd? You can't get away from the Todd. Alright, so we're going to go upstairs. I did talk to Dance this time, which I didn't last time, which I made it all the way to the Prydwen and then forgot he was back here waiting for me. And I was like, I'm not going to make you guys sit through my mistake and go all the way back to Fort Strong. I'm going to load my game and do it right. And start a new stream. What a mess. Alright, let's go out here to the Prydwen and talk to Maxon. And before we do that, we're going to run into Star Paladin Cross. And she is a famous NPC from Fallout 3 that the Lone Wanderer, is that the kid? No, not the, I'm the Lone Wanderer. No. I don't know.
Greetings, Knight. I am
Greetings.
Star Paladin Cross. Elder Maxon has charged me with the stewardship of Fort Strong. And while I oversee the Brotherhood forces, we will depend on you to establish and maintain.
There's like two groups of people working here. Like there's the whole settlers who want to be Brotherhood, or we pick from, as initiates, and then there's the actual Brotherhood forces, which we have no control over whatsoever in the game. So you need an NPC like Star Paladin Cross to bridge that storyline together, because I don't get to control those those two guys standing over there. She does. Let's go together.
Interested in traveling together?
Very well. I stand by your side.
All right. Or behind me, close nearby.
In my
Yeah.
experience, hot shots and big mouths end up with closed casket funerals.
Oh, yeah, I experience that too. So these guys have random shoulder and leg options, which didn't happen for either of them. Excuse me, which is too bad. They are definitely supposed to have the chest armor.
When it comes to keeping
Anyways, those two NPCs I worked on way too much for randomizing their gear, and it didn't randomize, which is sweet. So I could call my vertibird here and then fly over to the Prydwen, hop off. Why don't we just do that? It's really far away. I just happen to know that my vertibird is like 1,000 seconds away, up by Sanctuary. So that's going to be a long wait. While we wait, let me show you some of the Fort Strong area that has changed. And then we'll just fast travel to the Prydwen and get that quest taken care of. Ooh, one mutant left. Oh, I almost fell in that hole. Those holes get filled in later. I love that tire in the fence pole. That's ridiculous. Somebody did that. I mean, I designed it, but I mean, like, somebody picked up that tire and put it on the fence pole. That's ridiculous. Who would do that? Dance, why are you walking? That is the longest walk ever. Plus, he's got to walk through Easy City Downs. That's ridiculous. Come on, man. He's a paladin. Like he could. Oh, and he's just kicking cars out the way. You go, dance. All right. Well, I don't know, man. I wouldn't walk. I'd totally like make a phone call. Like, hey, Kels, can you send one over your jockeys really quick? Real quick. Here comes Star Paladin across. Run! Oh, she's stuck. So that is a nav cut. She's probably going to try and go around or right through it magically. And those guys will walk around it, but she's in a big hurry to catch up to me. There are nav cuts for the super mutant debris, which does disappear. What am I, 66 seconds? Oh, I can't fill for 60 seconds. I'm already pushing the limits of chit-chat right now. So all of these buildings are scrappable once we get back. We are going to fast travel to the Prydwen now and pretend like we just flew there. Abstraction. I do have a Pip-Boy texture mod on, I think. It's not loading right now because I'm streaming and my poor computer's doing lots, but that should be dustier and dirtier and more detailed. Or that might be because of the whole, I'm at 1920 1080 and normally my monitor is 4K and it might be crystal clear on different monitors.
Excuse me, Elder Maxon.
Outstanding work at Fort Strong, soldier.
It was an honor fighting for the Brotherhood.
I'm glad you feel that way. Because our mission here has only just begun. In order to bring the Institute to its knees, we need to use every weapon at our disposal.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so by the way, excuse me, this whole conversation is not necessary.
Elder,
Outstanding work at Fort Strong, soldier.
it was an honor fighting for the Brotherhood.
I'm glad.
Thank you, Elder.
I expect now an even greater task lies
There.
ahead.
Now we're out.
I'm sure you
See ya. If you guys want to talk to Maxon, he is always open for loading games and chat with him. I don't want to spoil the fun that you might have. Okay.
Commonwealth's a dangerous place. Make sure you gear up before you head out.
Right. So, Fort Strong is cleaned up. I bet you my vertibird is over there. Oh, look, you can see it now. I think streaming last night, my LODs just completely gave up because it was close to an hour and 20 minutes non-stop streaming. Watch out for the tail. Condor, retextured. T-Maz. Which, if T-Maz ever does watch this, reach out to PJM. We will love to update your patch to use textures differently. More portable manner for everybody else. But your textures are so good, we're going to make accommodations. Like, who makes that one thing yellow? I love that. Alright, let's go. Home. There it is. By home, I mean Fort Strong. Sorry. Sometimes that's Cambridge. So we're going to fly to... Oh, I haven't been there yet. So I haven't actually unlocked the settlement yet. See, it's still a normal settlement map location. And after the Brotherhood take it over, the map marker is Brotherhood icon. For now, we're just going to click the icon and land on the... Don't shoot those guys. Those are our pets. They're protecting our northern front. Land on the helipad, which, by the way, we almost saw some dirty stuff there flash in and flash out as it got disabled. I think we're right on the edge of performance right now here. Okay. This hairstyle is just the best. Alright. I can't concentrate with it. No, too sexy. Hey, here's our workbench over there up against the rock face. If I walk past these, there's an invisible box here. If I walk into this fenced off area, it will trigger ownership. Alright. And then now you can use the work. I mean, you don't have to walk in here like a old person. You can like run right in and go, hey, let me use the workbench. Or you can fall off the roof if you want. The box is big enough. Use the workbench. I have Workshop Plus enabled so I can fly like a bird. And then you can scrap these buildings, which is really cool, right? So there's the entire building. Wow, that's a big green fuzzy box. I love that. So it's obvious. You can tell by these like icons I put on the wall. I don't know why the hitbox is just a little bit above that. Anyways, so if my crosshair is here, I'd be totally in this box and be like, why is it not turning green? Here's the wall. You scrap this guy and the whole thing falls down. The rest of the building, I just link to that. I used to have each individual piece, well, some of them are, linked back and allow you to scrap. But that's just crazy. Like, people aren't going to want to come in here and scrap like 2,000 things every time, right? I definitely didn't. I did this like 3 times through on a playthrough. I was like, okay, that's enough. So this whole building, bye-bye. I mean, there's some stuff left behind. But yeah, that's just too much. Yeah. Anyways, so that building's gone. All that nav mesh is now flat and enabled. Flat and enabled. New workshop border. Look at that, man. Pra, the best. He's the best. With Jonathan. Those two guys are just... Ooh, auto exit in 5 seconds. I forgot about that warning marker. I've had that disabled on all my other playthroughs, so that's cool to see that again. Works. Oh, no, don't exit. So, yeah, those guys, there's a little bit of glitchiness there because I have a couple boxes lined up, but really? Make a bug for it on the mod page, guys. See how long that bug lasts. Alright, yeah, this is the workshop border. This is, it works. It's got, ooh, it went down there. Some landscape stuff going on. Because this is a false structure. It's not actually the floor. The floors. Anyways, new workshop border shows you where you can and can't work. So it is very compliant with Sim Settlements too. You can't go over there and do stuff in the annex. Let me scrap some more buildings. Boom. Bye-bye. There's a little funniness going on here with this back. It's hard to catch that one. That one's a little bit tricky to get to. There's my patrollers. Don't have control over them, mind you. That's Star Paladin Cross, who's probably standing. Oh, is she running around? She's crazy. I don't have followers on Flea. Sometimes I make them go stand by the workbench. But she's just trying to keep up, getting in her steps. So that's it. That's Fort Strong Settlement, man. That's the whole thing. I am not going to Far Harbor and doing that whole thing, but if you do go to Far Harbor and do that whole thing, another helipad shows up here. Ooh, maybe I'll just use the cheat codes and show you guys. I want to make a separate video for that. Gonna save it right here, and we'll pick that video up whenever that occurs. But yeah, there's a whole helipad here that takes you to Outpost Echo, I think is the name, or is that the one by the Glowing Sea? I can't remember. Some outpost that gets randomly named by Kells. It's not random in games, random by Kells. And you can fly there and go back and forth to Far Harbor from this location. It takes you to near Rayburn Point there, and there's absolutely nothing over there, so you're on your own from that point, but it will take you to Far Harbor. You can call your vertibird from there, or whatever. Anyways, so that's that. These guys have their own little patrols that they're doing. That's an auto-closing gate. What else do I got here? I think that's it for Fort Strong. Oh, let's go inside and see the stuff that's changed. I totally forget, like, the stuff that I've done. whole inside's changed. There's like things to have and do on the inside. You have a player room that's yours. It's like a private player room. NPCs won't like, you know, go in there and do stuff. Or they shouldn't, at least.
If you're looking for ammunition or weapon mods, Proctor Teagan might have what you need.
Okay, that's great. I'll talk to Bart.
Proud to be serving under Elder Max.
Oh my gosh. So everybody does talk in here. It does get a little much. Like, okay, all these guys want to chat with you. Except for the bosses.
Don't let Ingram catch you standing around. He'll be on report before you.
So there is the boss. He's the Knight Captain of the base. Star Paladin Cross usually stands here.
Hail.
Ooh, I do not want to talk to her right now. Open the door. Not right now.
Not right now.
Steel be with you.
Auto closing doors. Those are fun, right? This is the interior workbench, which is not connected to the outside workbench like these are. So it's a little confusing, but this is done just for convenience. This workbench here, which will be the point of inventory if you add anything new inside here, is not a real settlement. It's just so you can move furniture around in here and like have an inside work like storage inventory system. It is not meant to be part of a settlement. The inside here is run by the Brotherhood of Steel. This is not for settlement work here. Anyways, somebody else can make that mod and turn this place into a settlement. Let me show you the upstairs. More bunk beds. Oh, people are sleeping. It's bedtime. What time is it? Oh, it's late. It's 2:30 a.m. That's why it's so quiet around. Bathroom. Don't need to go in there. What else do we have? More sleeping people. Maybe? Yes. Everybody's sleeping. Room for you to work in. You'll have to put down your own floor, of course. But, yeah, that's a little room I usually use for mannequins or weapon storage, or if I'm going to do some crafting of some sort and I don't want to do power armor stuff down there. And it's busy. There's like, plus my companions, this is a very small area. You really only have this tiny little rectangle to walk in. Everything else is off limits because it's going to be power armors in the way of furniture. So that room downstairs and this room up here is not that much room when you start really getting into it. Hello. Thank you. It's weird. Just standing there watching me. This is the player room. You can use the sink, get some water if it's survival. Yeah. This is connected to the outside settlement. That's why this inventory is here, because it's actually from the settlement. So if you use PGM's Vertibird and you unload your contents to your home settlement, which this would be then, you can get at it. So you can like store your meat, come back in here and cook it while you deal with the Vertibird on the outside settlement, which is where the Vertibird's actually, you know, unloading its contents to. Bed that's your own, comfy pillow. Anyways, that is the player area. I like that little room. It's quite luxurious compared to sharing a bunk bed with somebody, I think. What else do we have? Don't touch the wires. Just kidding.
When I get off duty, that's all.
Don't care. So here's, oh, you know, I added some vendors. So there's usually a dude selling some drinks there. He's probably sleeping. He is sleeping. They all have sleep packages. There's a medic here. I'm so sorry. Everybody's, you know, sleeping right now. And then there's also a senior scribe at the end of the hallway that sells like armor and I believe some of the mini nukes that are created down here in the basement. So the Brotherhood's hard at work in the basement doing stuff. They're not just wasting that awesome lab that's in the basement here that developed the Fat Man. So they're putting it to use. And it is occupied. You know, you gotta be careful coming down here. Serious business. little workbench here. There's field scribe. Bathroom works and clean. So make sure to close that door. Yeah, this no more is emitting radiation. That was gross. It's been contained and fixed. Scribe's hard at work reading things. I was on the fence if I was going to replace these panels here with working lights. That's a lot of work. Ooh, I just noticed a visual glitch. Is that circle thing like plastered on
Greetings,
top of?
Knight.
Yeah, that's kind of lame. Anyways, these panels are individually placed, and normally they're part of some big, large pack-in, but if that pack-in doesn't already exist, then I gotta come through here and like do each little panel, make sure they're aligned correctly, and I was like, maybe on a lazy Sunday. I'll do that, but not right now. Using work. I think these poor guys disappear after a while. Yeah. It just takes a while to reset this interior. There's a guard. Here's the exit. Let's use that. Not gonna do that puzzle. Actually, I should make that part of the Fort Strong key. No, that won't work. Key's a key. Need like a holotape or something. So you have to climb this ladder. I do have the key. And that takes you outside. And it's not exactly the most welcoming experience going out the ladder through the service exit. So you're kind of like stuck in the metal structure here. You can go back down in if you want. But it's not supposed to be something that you use all the time. And it's like, how do I get out of here? You know? I'm like stuck in here now too. I know I made this like difficult and uncomfortable, but I can't remember how I did it. It's funny when you make things difficult for others and yourself, and when you're victim to your own games. Alright, so now I'm back up here. What's the deal? I think I gotta hop over. There we go. So it's not, I mean, oh, and radiation. So it's not supposed to be used. I mean, I made it usable because folks will hop around and, oh, you can sneak in this way. And do, you know, they're like, oh, there's a door. It doesn't work. Well, I made it work. I don't expect you to want to use it. Hey, Cross. But it works. It works. Anyways, we're out. Slowly melting ourselves here. Nuclear fallout. Alright, so we're going to get up, and we're back to our settlement. Boom. Yep. I think that's it. You saw the basement, the main floor, the new exit, the vendors who were sleeping. I swear they work. I mean, they're just vendors. I think that's it. Yeah. Alright. Well, thanks everybody for watching. I love this settlement. It's fun to use. Oh yeah, and there is a random encounter like trigger box near this pier walkway area, like right here, and it will trigger that event to fire, which is, I don't want to go that far out, some sort of random vertibird event. So it's one of like 3 or 4, I believe it's 3 possible scenarios that will occur, which is, one of them is just flying above like that, which is kind of cool. One of them is dropping off 2 guys in power armor while hovering but not landing. And then the third one is landing and unloading a whole team. Oh, it's the power armor one. Boom. They land. Vertibird takes off. Hey, you guys got to see that in air. How cool is that? That's what's supposed to happen. Like, you're supposed to walk out and get your vertibird. That event's supposed to occur. It's supposed to be engaging and all at the same time. That vertibird will land somewhere over here. I'm pointing right now. You can't see it. At the end of that wing tip. And I am going to build a landing pad for that because it is algorithmically determined that is where it's always going to land. I think that's it. Yeah, random encounter, flying around. Oh, you know what? While we're here, I'm going to make you guys watch and go see the, I believe I enabled it, helipad for financial building number 26. And I will cut this part out and put it in another video some other time. But, oh, that's where I need to go. I'm so sorry, this is like the worst vertibird flying right now. I'm too low to the ground, so it keeps doing these loops. I need to like land and go higher. And to be honest, that doesn't always work, as PJM will tell you. The vertibird just does what it's want to do. Yeah, those are the worst LODs, the pivotal ones. I'm sure W is like turning over in his grave right now. Yeah, anyways. Those LODs, once done correctly, look so good by him. We've got to find this helipad. I think I have this mod installed. Yes, I do. That would have been embarrassing. We're gonna slap the land button while we're near it. Vertibird will already understand and, oh, we're in combat. So the vertibird will know to land at the nearest helipad, right? There's one right here on top of this building. So it will automatically do this, causing you to discover this. Maybe not now. I gotta jump out. Location. Still not discovered. Gotta go inside. Oh yeah, that's probably it. So you can stand up here and not discover this map marker. But once you go inside, I need to rename that. This is not a published mod. So this is an advertisement actually, or I need somebody to convince Eleonora to decorate the inside of this terminal. This like, what do you call it? Like a waiting area. It's like, not foyer. I don't know. It's got to have a proper name up here. So this needs to be decorated, right? This is the top of this building. It is actually outside, so we are still in the Commonwealth. This is not an interior, and the issue here is like visibility wasn't performed with the intention of somebody actually being inside here, so that doesn't work. So watch. We will fly through, and the outside is actually there, but these windows are fake. They're not real, but we are really in here. So there's going to be a couple options. What are you doing? Oh, is he going to shoot at us? Okay, man, that's impressive. So we can redo the visibility. Lovely enough, there's a cell intersection like right here, or something like that. It's crazy. So there's like 4 cells right here, and thankfully it's not 4 different visibility squares. It's not 4 different clusters. It's only 2 clusters. It's the middle of 2 of them. And I could get away with just doing one of the clusters of visibility, but I'm telling you, that's like most of the downtown. So to get these windows to work correctly, I risk compatibility issues with so many mods that mess with stuff, like in this cluster that I'm looking at here, which governs the ability to see through these windows. So that's going to be an optional install. We're going to leave it like broken as is, like this, because that UVD file, that visibility file is, I mean, I would fix the floor too. Hello, the Z fighting, this is unfinished. Come on, cut me some slack. I was thinking you could make this like a spiral staircase too. I don't know, whatever. This will take you down, hey, look, discovered, to the first floor, and then you can use the map marker to fly to that helipad upstairs if you are in your vertibird. And I think this now concludes 17, 18. Wow. Yeah, loading downtown Boston takes a little bit longer. Get spoiled with those Fort Strong 10-second load times. All right, so here we are, downtown Boston. There's tons of stuff here. I do not want to get killed right now showing you guys this. There's gunners. There's a freaking turret over there. Oh my god. There's cans in the doorway. There's a mine somewhere around here. See, I'm already busted. I'm like level 7 here. So this is the downstairs of the building. And I don't... Oh, you are going to give me a white cross. She would kill everything down here anyways. Danger. No, you're not. Alright, so now I'm messing around. So that is... Oh, there's mine. Oh, and the truck. Oh my gosh. Oh, there's the other mine. Alright, that's the end of my video. I wanted to create a disaster. So if anybody wants to decorate, it doesn't have to be Eleanor. I just love her. If anybody wants to volunteer decorating that interior upstairs, let me know. It's not actually an interior, but that space upstairs. It is just one little bit that I couldn't do, and I need some inspiration. But it is a good spot up there. Oh, it's an observation deck. That's it. Observation deck. I need help with the observation deck. And it's also like where you would hitch a ride. So, thanks for watching, folks.